now move on to evidences for evolution. Evidences for evolution. We have seen earlier how the most primitive cell progenote in the course of time gave rise to Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, and Eukarya. So from the most primitive cell arose three forms of life. Initially the Archaebacteria, the oldest among the bacteria, then the modern bacteria, Eubacteria, consisting of bacteria and cyanobacteria, and then the eukaryotic organisms, and these eukaryotic organisms further diversifying into algae, fungi, plants and animals. So this is what we call as organic evolution. Organic evolution. Organic evolution. Organic evolution, which began from the time of the formation of the first cell, has proceeded all along and is said to be taking place even now. The huge diversity, that we see in the living organisms, not only in terms of their variety but also in terms of their habitats, in terms of their body forms, in terms of their various other aspects of life processes, we see a huge diversity, and this huge diversity is the result of organic evolution. In fact, a biologist by name Dobzhansky, one of the famous names in the field of evolutionary biology, has made a statement that nothing in biology makes sense. Nothing in biology makes sense except in the light of evolution. So everything that we describe in biology, every aspect that we describe in biology is ultimately the result of this organic evolution. Evolution is an undisputed fact. It is an undisputed fact, and to show that evolution has taken place, we can look for different types of evidences. these evidences come from various branches of biology. Various branches of biology. It may be, for example, morphology, the study of external form and structure; physiology, the functional aspects of living organisms; embryology, the pattern of development in living organisms; or even the science of classification, taxonomy. And in the recent years, genetics. All these branches of biology provide ample evidences to show that evolution has taken place. Let us now examine some of these evidences. Let us first take up evidences from morphology. Evidences from morphology. Morphology is the study of structure. The study of structure in living organisms. One particular aspect of morphology is called comparative anatomy. Comparative anatomy. Comparative anatomy is the study of related organisms. Study of closely related organisms to know how modifications have proceeded. We have plenty of evidences from comparative anatomy of animals to show that evolution has taken place. One such evidence comes from the study of homologous organs. The study of homologous organs. This is also known as homology. What are homologous organs? Organs that have or structures that have a common structure organs that have a common structure in a related group of organisms, but differing in function. So similarity in structure, differences in function. For example, if you take the design of forelimbs in different groups of land vertebrates, design of forelimbs in different group of land vertebrates. When you compare the design of the forelimbs in different group of land vertebrates, let us say from amphibians to mammals. You will see that the basic plan of forelimbs is the same. Basic plan is the same. So you have a bone in the upper arm, a bone in the upper arm called humerus, followed by two bones, radius and ulna, followed by bones arranged in two rows called carpals, followed by metacarpals, bones called metacarpals, ending in bones called phalanges. This is the basic plan in the forelimb of all land vertebrates. Same bones are present, same basic plan, but the function that the forelimb performs varies. For example, in an amphibian like frog, forelimb helps in holding the body at rest. If you have seen a frog sitting or resting, its forelimbs will be supporting the body. If you take a reptile, forelimbs along with hind limbs together are involved in balancing the body and in locomotion. If you take a bird, forelimbs become modified into wings that are used for flight. And if you take a mammal, the design of the forelimb remains the same, but the functions vary, right from helping in running, as in horse, flying, as in bats, walking, as in many other mammals, or various other functions, as in the case of human beings. So structure remains the same, function varies. This is what is known as homology. What is this homology suggesting? Homology is suggesting that all these groups of vertebrates have a common origin. Homology suggests that these related groups of organisms have a common origin, and from that common ancestor they have evolved into various forms. This is also called as divergent evolution. So homology is always a very important evidence towards divergent evolution taking place in different directions. So this is one of the evidences in favor of evolution.